Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Let's do this, alright? The show where we try to make sure we are, that's right, moving on up as high as we can go. And we got some work to do, my friends. We got some work to do. Bronze 4. That's right. I have not played Limited on Arena in a very long time, honestly, because just haven't. I don't know. I haven't played that much Arena lately, and then Limited hasn't really been a factor in it. Every time I wanted to go to play Limited, to do a Limited Bronze to Mythic, they would change the format to like some old format, and I'd be like, what the hell? I can't play the current format. But now they turned it back on. We're good to go. We have 6 days to go from Bronze Tier 4 to Mythic, and we're going to do it, and you're going to watch it happen. All right? We're stuck inside for the coronavirus. Let's all do this together. All right? Let's all do this together. How many golds or gems is this going to cost? I don't know. I'm rich. Whatever. I got all these gems and stuff. We'll be fine. We'll be good to go. So, let's do this. Bronze to Mythic, of course, is the show where we do just that, I guess. We just go from Bronze to Mythic. We're going to be going through each step in the process, of course. This is going to be all Limited, all Theros Beyond Death ranked draft. And we're going to be going over a lot of the basics of playing Limited in general. For those who don't know, I don't play Limited much on stream, nor have I played much Limited in the last, honestly, almost decade, realistically. Doing a lot of streaming content, Constructed, playing on the SG Tour. But my start playing Magic was playing Limited. And what's up, bud?
What's up? I just wanted to say to Jim that he's the best, and he's going to make it to Mythic.
Sweet.
And I think today he's going to make it to Gold.
Okay.
That's the goal today.
That's the goal today? Okay, John called it. We're making a goal today. So, sweet.
Good luck.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. So, but yeah, when I actually started playing competitive Magic, playing Limited. I used to draft on Magic Online 3 or 4 times a day, back during like Onslaught, Mirrodin, those blocks. My best Pro Tour finish ever was Pro Tour Prague in 2006, back when Pro Tours were either all Constructed or all Limited. And that was a full Ravnica block draft of the original Ravnica. I came in 24th place in that Pro Tour. I have a 9th place. Was it 9th? I like 10th or 11th in Limited at a GP. So I won a few Limited PTQs. So I was, a very, very serious Limited player back in the day. But Waldo, resub, thanks so much. So looking to tap into those old, old information in my head somewhere. Those old, what's the muscle memory? Can't think of the word, but whatever. We're just going to do it. So we are playing Theros Beyond Death ranked drafts. Again, we are starting here at Bronze, and we're going to work our way up. We have 6 days. Who's ready? Let's do it in chat, my friends. Let's go. Bronze to Mythic, our very first draft. And of course, this series will all be on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube now, please take 10 seconds, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate that. It'll be on Twitch. It'll be on YouTube. We're going to try and do this in the next 6 days. Sound good? Let's go. Oh, I'm ready. Who's ready? Who's ready? Alright, so let's go. Pack number 1. Feel free to yell out picks in chat. I probably won't listen to you, but you're more than welcome to do that. World Slayer guy wasn't ready. Sorry, everyone. So, let's get our drafting muscles going here. So, open the pack. First card I look at is the rare. It's not a very good one. This is actually my preview card. I actually got the preview this card for CoolStuffInc.com. That was really cool. So, not a playable card, Limited. So we got Timer, Chosen from Death is fine. Hydra's Growth, it's an okay card. Underworld Charger is very, very good. I'm actually a big fan of this card. But Timer, it's probably better. I don't really know, honestly. I've done like 2 drafts in this format. I played GP New Jersey, so we're going to be learning the format together. Because, frankly, we're learning to do so. So, yeah, but Charger and Timer, it both seem quite good. Timer, it's probably better. Exiling cards and graveyards is obviously pretty good in this format. That is true. The intervention does kill Dream Trawler. So let's go with Timer it. We're going to be... That was loud. And yeah, we're gonna be trying a lot of experimental stuff in these drafts, kind of just like hitting buttons and trying different things, trying different cards and decks and stuff. Goal here is definitely to learn. Definitely to learn. So Rare's gone. Dawn, Evan Angels, kind of meh. A lot of words. Doesn't really do it as much as you'd like. Brine Giant's pretty sweet. I'm a pretty big Brine Giant fan. Relentless Pursuit's also very good if we're going to be like a black-green escapey deck. When you get aggressive, Oracle's pretty good, but I think black's pretty heavy. I would like to take a black card here. Both black cards are pretty bad though, or just, mediocre. I think Pursuit might be reasonable. I do like Pursuit a lot. Oracle's fine. Red's kind of eh. The green-black decks should just like make themselves practically. Solar Reaper's fine, but it's not a card I want to take second pick. I'm taking Pursuit. Escape is really, really good. All right, so rewarded with a third pick, Myers Grasp. It's also a spinner and a blessing in the pack. So green seems reasonably open, but Myers Grasp is fantastic. And that's what we're taking. It's really simple as that. One of the best commons of a set, if not the best common of a set. Cool with that. Okay. And now we end up with a pack that is very red. Another Oracle. I do like Oracle. Oracle is a very good common. Maze Warden's like a whatever creature. It's fine. Triumph of Annex. Our creature gets plus X plus O, or it's a number of lore counters in Triumph. This card good. This card's weird. Buttered Pooper. Resub. Etsy Boy. Resub. Welcome. Nox Girl. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Yeah, it seems pretty bad. Alright, I think we're going to take the Oracle here. Just because we have a green card doesn't mean we have to take green cards yet. We're trying to stay open in the first few, first like 6 or so picks. So pretty happy with the Oracle here. Oracle's pretty solid. Okay, but ooh, there's a lot of good cards in this pack. So the escape mechanic is really, really good. There is definitely diminishing returns. The more escape cards you have, the worse they get because they're all trying to use the same source of food here. So definitely, escape cards are more important later in the draft than earlier in the draft because you don't have too many of them. So you have like the Lampet here is good for like the sacrificey deck. Nyx Herald is fine if you're like just enchantment-y. This card's like fine, it's not great. Charger, I'm a big Charger fan, and then Rage Hound is good if you want to be a kind of aggressive black-red deck. I have no idea to take here because all these cards are fairly close in power level. Lampet better than Charger, really? I would not think that. Charger, I also only played a lot of Sealed in this format. I haven't done a lot of drafts. So I played GP New Jersey. I did 5 or 6 Sealeds to practice for it. But I think I've only done maybe 1, if that, drafts. So the escape cards are obviously much better in Sealed than they are in draft. Lampet obviously is good for the self-sacrificey stuff. You can threaten the creature and sacrifice it and so on and so forth. Alright. I'll take Lampet. I'll listen to chat. One of the things about draft as opposed to Sealed is you're often trying to build a deck. You're trying to put together cards and synergies, things that work well together. Find little pockets of synergy, like sacrifice effects, things like that. So, okay. So, there are certainly cards in this pack that are fine. Sentinel's Eyes is kind of cool. But I think we're just taking the Marauder. I don't know. Marauder's kind of mopey. Right now we're kind of probably black and looking for a second color. So I don't think I like Amulet. I don't want to be splashing in my draft deck. I think taking Sentinel's Eyes is fine here. I don't know how mediocre this card is. It looks fine, obviously, just like an enchantment creature or whatever, but probably not going to care about too much constellation stuff for black. So let's take the Sentinel's Eyes. Fueling Escape is fine. Sacrifice synergies too. What synergies are there for sacrificing this? Alright. I'll listen to chat. Alright. Another pursuit. We haven't seen much green, nor have we taken any escape cards yet. Marauder, Harpy, which is like fine. Yes, I know escape is very, very good. I mean, we haven't seen any green cards, but pursuit is solid, but the Harpy is just like fine. No, let's take Harpy. Take it easy. Another pursuit. Okay, it seems like the bots don't really value this card very highly. Furious Rise is cool, but that requires a pretty significant build around that we're probably not going to meet. Dream Shaper Shaman, 5/4 for 6. Many of your end step, pay 3, sack a non-land permanent. If you do reveal cards on top of your library, so you reveal a non-land permanent and put it on the battlefield. It's kind of a weird card. I'm just going to take the Harpy. We know we're black, so Cling to Dust, Wrap in Flames, and a bunch of kind of crappy cards. So this card is like kind of cool, but if we have other escape cards, the graveyard's already going to be taxed. Like if this is like the only escape card in our deck, it's probably fine. But I think we're going to take it. No deck decks today. No deck decks today. Just playing some limited. I'm going to take the Cling. Alright, so once again, we don't have any. We're still taking black cards. Solar Reaper's like fine. Alright, so Port of Betrayal is pretty cool. That obviously works well with our sacrifice effects. And now we have Lampid, and we have Soul Reaper now. It's pretty expensive, but so this is definitely our pick here, and definitely a chance to move into red-black probably. Stampede Rider's okay. It's not great. Thunderbolt Fires is a sideboard card, I suppose. Alright. Okay. And we open Storm's Wrath and a bunch of black-red cards. A lot of wrap. Jeez. Look at this. Look at this pack. Woo! Clyde Frog. Resub. Welcome back, my friend. This pack is something else. So, I'm not huge on Wrath effects in Limited. They're obviously good, but they require some work. Oh, sorry, we're playing best of one. I forgot. They require a lot of work to set up. I think it's just like hard to work around. So, and this pack has like, and we have Gary, who's obviously very, very good. We have another Myers Grasp, which is insane. Blessing's fine, and then like a bunch of like fine other cards that are reasonable. We are pretty black right now. Like, we have mostly black cards. So obviously, the heavier we are on black, the better Green Merchant is. If we are black-red, we're gonna have more removal. So like Myers Grasp might be a little less important. Again, one of the things that is really, really important in drafting is just value over replacement. You know, it's just thinking about every card you're taking and how scarce that effect is or how often you have it. So for example, if you're drafting a green-white deck, taking that first removal spell, like the Banishing Light or whatever, is like really, really important because green-white has very little removal. So that makes that removal spell really, really important. If you're black-red, you have a lot of removal, so therefore each individual piece of removal is good, but not like extremely important because we have other ways to get it. So that makes me want to lean more towards the Merchant. And we're still not even sure if we are red yet. I think it is possible we can end up being mono-black, which would make Gary insane, obviously. I mean, our red cards are literally a Grizzly Bear, which is a good card, but a Stampede Rider, which is not really great, and a Portent of Betrayal. So I'm pretty happy with just taking Merchant here, and we're going to keep rolling. Obviously, it's a pretty busted pack. We're going to get back some fine card out of it, probably Funeral Rites or Harpy. Let's take Merchant. We can also pick up like the Raised Dead Oath. All right, Treacherous. We played this card on stream yesterday for like 6 hours. It was awesome. Don't think we're playing it in limited, but pretty fun card. All right, so this pack's pretty bad for. However full the last pack was, this pack is pretty mopey. White is certainly a possibility. I mean, the white does play very well with Myers Grasp. We only have one so far. But finding it with Heliod's Program or buying it with Storyteller is pretty sweet. Don't think taking Harpy is reasonable here, nor Blessing. I think we could sack the Blessing, right? What do we have? We have... Oh, this can't sack enchantments? What sacks enchantments? Wasn't there a card that sacrifices enchantments? Maybe not, I guess. I thought that the Soul Reaper or the Lampid sacked enchantments. Only red effects sacrifice enchantments? Okay. So we're going to make probably a speculative pick here. Yeah, we're not taking Blessing. It seems like too risky. It's probably Storyteller. And then, like, if we end up with a Myers Grasp or two, maybe we end up white. Is Pilgrim better than Storyteller? Maybe it is. I don't know. Could just take the Blessing. I guess Blessing is kind of like a Rakdos card, because if the only thing that sacrifice, the only thing it sacrifices enchantments are red cards, and like it's kind of Pilgrim's better than Storyteller. I guess Blessing's fine. I'm kind of pretty happy about trying to stay mono black. Could just not be a coward and take Blessing, but all right, we'll take this. We'll take this Blessing, not that Blessing. I'm not really thrilled about it, but all right. Hateful Eidolon, another Harpy, just Harpies for days. Hateful Eidolon currently does not play well with much of our stuff. We have a Myers Grasp, and that is it. Devour Memory is pretty good. I haven't really seen many blue cards yet. Eidolon obviously gets better as things go on. I mean, we don't have much with it yet, but we can like draft around it a little bit. Yeah, that's Punishment's medium. This pack is like pretty bad, honestly. I just think they take the Eidolon. This pack's like pretty mopey. Alright. Blight Breath, Rage Scar Berserker, Piper, another Portent of Betrayal. There's an Apathy too. So if I had taken the Pilgrim, now the Apathy looks pretty good, but I think we're a little too far from that. Blight Breath is like fine if we're like really heavy black. It's not like great. Berserker's like fine. Portent, I mean, it's the second Portent, but like it's pretty hard to find more of those. Learn on the fly here. Learn on the fly. Rage Scar Berserker is just like fine. Blight Breath kills stuff. I think I want the Blight Breath. This might be wrong. I'm not sure. Passing Apathy. Another Devour Memory. More Relentless Pursuit. Another Portent. An Omen of the Forge. Okay. Maybe we should move into red. Omen's fine. We have Oracle and Portent. Synergizes reasonably well. We definitely wield this one Portent. I don't think this card's playable, really. Alright, let's take the Omen. Okay. Alright, I mean, like, Rage Hound, War Leader are both fine, but this card's also pretty sweet, and we don't have any Escape yet, but we'll definitely get Escape. This card's like a very, very solid piece. So I like that card. Alright, Charger's great. Again, Oracle's fine, but we have an on-color card that's just as good, so no reason to move into red yet. We kind of just keep saying taking black cards. Escape Velocity. This pack is basically worthless. You're probably not playing any of these cards. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Harpy comes back. The Rage Hound comes back, as well as the Mountain's Blaze and another Harpy. How many Harpies do you play? Like, how many Harpies would we want to play? Like, Rage Hound's pretty solid. Let's start cleaning this up a little bit. I mean, cling to dust not super exciting. Escape velocity. Looks like we're not playing green. Lampid, Grasp, Oracle, Omen, Harpy, Soul Reaper, Charger. I don't think we're playing the Stampede Rider. Okay. Yeah, Ragehound's pretty good. I like Ragehound. Another Harpy. Just infinite Harpies. I mean, Stampede Rider's like pretty bad. Just take the Harpy. Right. Thrill of Possibility. This card's not bad. Alright, so it looks like, and that's our portent, sure. So it looks like we're gonna be black red. Wow, last pick Ragehound. Alright, sure. And we open up pack 3, Storm Herald. Now we have our third Ragehound here, but there's, as we were saying, diminishing returns on escape, so this pack is just awful for us. Alright, so we're definitely leaning a little more aggressive here. We have double portent. I don't think any of the cards in this pack are going to make our deck. Ragehound. I don't think Ragehound number 3 is interesting to us, even though we already have a Charger too. And there's diminishing returns on Ragehound as well. I mean, Storms are all just like a 3/2 haste. It's like fine. Oh, actually, this thing can return. It's creatures. So it's a 3/2 haste. Enters the battlefield. Return any number of aura cards from your creature to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. If this could bring back the Myers Grasp, that would be awesome. That would be really cool. But we can't do that. What's up, Aiden? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Aiden. Aiden, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Aiden. Yeah, I mean, the Herald's like, whatever. Marauders, it's an enchantment and it helps the devotion a bit, but it doesn't really too exciting. Whatever, it's going to okay. Alright. Agonizing Remorse, Inevitable End, another Blight Breath. Remorse is like, I don't know how to evaluate that card in this format. It seems fine. Inevitable End's also like pretty good, honestly. Yeah, Inevitable End is pretty good. The scenario where like that you don't just sacrifice the creature you put it on immediately is like pretty uncommon. So pretty happy with that. Okay, this card's really good. Another Blight Breath, Marauder, Satyr's Cunning, pretty mopey pack here. Again, I don't really want a third Ragehound. I guess we're I mean, we're definitely a little more aggressive. Like, I feel like if you are playing Blight Breath, you're a slower, grindier deck, and if you're playing always Ragehounds, you're a little more aggressive, so I mean, we should take the Marauder, I think. Wow. This is pick 4? Another Myers Grasp? Did they just, like, not take Myers Grasps? These bots, are they crazy? Are they crazy? Okay. War Leader's pretty nice. As far as top end stuff goes. It's a good sack outlet for our Portent and Betrayals also. So, kind of like that. Rage Scar Berserker is also a reasonable curve topper, but we probably don't need any more of those, but Aspect of Manticore is like whatever. Alright, another Thrill of Possibility, another Berserker, another Marauder. All these cards are very replaceable, you know. So I would say we're not playing Blight Breath in this deck. Hateful Eidolon, is 2 Myers Grasp enough to make Hateful Eidolon playable? I feel like probably not. Real Notable Ends. I don't know if we're playing the Soul Reaper of Mogus. Storm's Herald's also pretty mopey. Marauder's kind of eh. We have Merchant, Berserker, and Warlord. I think 3 5-drops is enough, so I'm not really thrilled about playing this thing. A second Thrill of Possibility is, like, okay, I guess. I don't know how good this card is. It is good to fuel Escape for sure. And the Acolyte came back. Another Amulet. I mean, Amulet's fine. It's 24 cards. Another Rage Hound. I don't know if we're playing 3, but I mean, we're not playing any of these cards, so alright, I'd say our first deck here is like okay, not too bad. It's fine. Nothing super exciting, but we got a deck, folks. We got a deck, right? You got some gems out of the deal, right? That's not too bad. Yeah, obviously, if Eidolon triggers once, it's great. We do have 2 Myers Grasps now, so it's probably going to make the deck. Alright, so stop adding lands for me. I can do it myself, thank you very much. So we have 25 cards here. We're going to play 16 lands, I think, with 2 Amulets. Our curve is pretty low. I think we could, in theory, just play 15 lands. That's pretty crazy, though. I mean, Soul Reaper's, like, very, very clunky, so it's not very good with Portent of Betrayal. When you draft a card, you have more, a rare or a mythic you already have 4 of. You get gems to compensate you. So, whatever rare I took, I don't know what rare I took. Did I take a rare? Oh, Storm's Herald, I guess. So, okay. So we have the 5-drops. Our Merchant's only medium. I kind of wish we had a 3rd Myers Grasp, honestly, but at the time we didn't know the draft's going to shake out like that. Yeah, I think we're just going to shave a Harpy and call it a day. Let's play. Is playing 15 lands reasonable? With 2 Amulets? Probably not. Our curve is pretty low. We have some 5-drops, but we'll play 16 lands. We'll play 16 lands, 2 Amulets. Play the Hateful Eidolon, Rage Hound, Myers Grasp. This is all pretty fine, I think. We've got Lampid. I guess we only have 2 sack outlets for our Portent of Betrayals. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually just play 15 lands. It's also best of 1, so like the hand smoothing thing helps out too. We're gonna play this Soul Reaper Amogus just to give ourselves a 3rd sack outlet for Portent of Betrayal. We have double Amulet, double Thrill to make sure we find our land drops, and we're like pretty happy to discard a Rage Hound to a Thrill because escaping is a lot better than just casting it is. So pretty happy with this. We're gonna go 9/8 on lands, and that's our first draft, folks. A nice Mirage land. Look at this. This is great. Bronze to Mythic, everyone. Bronze to Mythic. Let's go. Alright. That's too many. So we're playing 15 lands. Who's pumped for 15 lands? Let's go. Round 1. Bronze to Mythic. I want to remember, Bronze to Mythic is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. Number 1 source for your game shopping needs, CoolStuffInc.com. Go buy your card games, board games, miniatures. Free content every day. Use promo code JIM10, get 10% off your order. I'm sorry, Jim5, 5% off your order. And get a free Jim Davis Goblin token with your order. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Alright. Hand's perfect, let's go. And it's perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's good. So we get all our colors here. Hateful Eidolon, which is like really kind of mopey, honestly. But I guess we can like sacrifice it to other sacrifice effects and stuff too. So anyone know why leagues are paused in Magic Online? No idea. All right, I mean Remorse is pretty annoying. So we have 2 escape cards in our hand, but I guess we have 2. So I imagine they take Charger here. Aiden. Once again, folks, if you haven't followed the show with that follow button, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. If you're watching on YouTube, please Take 10 seconds, like the video, leave a comment, sub. It's a free way to help me as a content creator and support me, and it's very much appreciated. All right, so we're gonna Rage Hound here, I think. It's just better earlier on. I want to get some value off Harpy. Attacks harder, so even though it's like a little off curve, I think we're pretty happy just playing the Rage Hound here. And we gain 1 life. Must be nice. Do I have plans to do online Magic Fest? Yes. Yes. Wasn't really in the cards this week, but at some point, yes. We're not trying to outspeed our opponent. We've got all these escape cards and stuff. We're just kind of chilling, you know. So they're gonna get to arrest us too. This card's freaking good. All right. So we're just gonna Harpy now. You could lamp it also, but I don't know. I kind of want to just kill them, realistically. Just play the flyer. Jump. Jump. A chewy jump. What's up, the glib? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. So I'll take our inevitable end probably, and we're a little light on resources here, but we're attacking. You know, we're attacking. So we have Lampid and Portent. So if we draw lands, we're still fine. Would prefer no 3/4 here. Definitely would prefer no 3/4 here. This card's really, really, really good. Envoy. Okay. That's a 1/2. That kind of stinks. They can just trade that with the Rage Hound and then exile it next turn. Wow. Man, they are haters. They are haters. So we have to stack with the Rage Hound. It's going to trade with something, and they're going to exile our entire graveyard, which stinks. We could lamp it and just sack the Rage Hound for a little extra value, but Oracle attacks a little better. Don't love trading Harpy for Envoy. Alright, I think we're just going to sack the Rage. That doesn't trade, obviously. Alright. Yeah, let's stack. We're going to leave the Harpy back. Let's see what the block is. I can take it. That's pretty weird. Okay. Play Oracle, so you go. I guess they can just like block it later with the Leonin, but it's kind of a weird play. Man, they really, really, really don't like graveyards. Just gonna throw that out there. Just not about the graveyard in any way. Alright, so and they're gonna sorcery speed and indomitable will. We are playing in bronze, I guess, or whatever. So alright, so our poor Rage Hound is about to bite the dust here. We can just sack it to our Lampid. Set up for Portent and Lampid. So, could be worse, I suppose. Coming in with the Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink creature. And that is fine. I think if we draw a land, I'm probably going to steal the Envoy with the Portent of Betrayal. I don't know. We'll see what we're thinking. Myers Grasp is also good. Okay, so we're just going to Grasp the Hound and say go. Then we draw a land, we get the Portent this, and we're good to go too. So, alright, this is fine. They have drawn 6 lands. We've drawn 4. So even though we've taken some 2-for-1s, I think we're still in pretty good shape here. These cards have flash, so definitely can play them as combat tricks, not just as auras. I do not like 4-mana Karn in Tron. Alright, so we're going to tap. We'll draw a land. Cool. We're going to Portent of Betrayal the Envoy. Soul Reaper of Mogus is our top card. I'm not really interested in that right now. We can do better. Move combat. Send the flyers in. Deal them 4. And then sack Thingy of a Lampid. Adorable. That's why it's Bronze and Mythic, folk. Gotta start at the bottom, right? Sorcery speed, flash auras and stuff like that. So, you have to find deck, you know? They go bottom, cool. We go Rage Hound, which is fine. So we're pretty happy. Obviously, the Familiar lines up well against our Harpy, so our poor Harpy is struggling here. But the Oracle can get in here. I'm fine trading Oracle for Leonardo Lost Pride at this point, so... Pump that one up. Alright, and... Sweet. That's pretty funny. So the exiling effect of Oracle supersedes the exiling effect of Leonin. So we still have a nice graveyard here with a Rage Hound ready to go. A Rage Hound in our hand. And... Seems the game's looking pretty good so far. What's up, our Barboza? Cool, my friend. Alright, Temple Thieves, whatever. So... Looks like we are starting to take this game over pretty well. Then a Rage Hound. And this is the benefit of Escape. We get to just keep... Oh, we trade here? Well, how about we just do it again? Cool? Cool. Not quite Euro. Not quite Euro, but still very good. A 4-2 is also much, much better than a 3-1. Favorite of Eros. Constellation Double Strike. Hopefully you all have your cardboard live stuff enabled. That's pretty good too. I mean, killing a 1/3 flyer is pretty mopey. We're just gonna smash the Rage Hound, I think. I guess we have no cards in our graveyard. They're at 9. We have 1, I'm sorry. I wish they would have it in the graveyard and here, make it so much easier. First draft of the day. We are still at Bronze 4. It's our first game of the day, and we're just getting ready to roll here. Alright, whatever. Putting another card in the graveyard is pretty reasonable for our next Rage Hound, so... yep. And you're up. We're also at 6. We have a Lampid in play, so... And they seem to be flooding. However, they've not used their cards very well, so... Nyxborn Marauder. That's a real draw. This card seems great. Thrill possibility. That's why we're holding that land in our hand. Fantastic. Draw Harpy and Berserker. Sure. A little Harpy action here. A little Harp. Take the, I don't know. This thing, whatever. Pretty sure they're dead next turn. Yeah, Thrill seems very, very good. It's like already like just like okay flood insurance, but the fact that the graveyard matters so much, it's just plus 2 cards in your graveyard, plus 2 cards in your hand is pretty awesome. We did it!
Game. Blouses.
We're on the board, folks! The beginning of Bronze to Mythic. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone pumped for Bronze to Mythic? Obviously, it's a kind of show I can't do all the time, because once you're Mythic and the season resets, you get put into Platinum. So you have to not play for a while to go all the way back down to Bronze. This hand's great. So, not going to have him for Constructed ever again, because I play at least enough Constructed on Arena to not drop down that far, but it works for Limited pretty well. Alright, so we're going to Amulet. We're just going to 2-drop on 2, probably. Hateful Eidolon. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're going to discard the Rage Hound to thrill a possibility. It's just like pretty sick value. So let's play Oracle here. Are they going to bounce this? This is good because we're the part of the point of Bronze to Mythic is to go through the levels and kind of talk about what each step is. So our opponents are going to be making suboptimal plays. Obviously, we're playing in Bronze, and that's not to disparage our opponents, just to recognize the things they're doing so we can learn and be better. And last game we saw the auras coming down as just auras and not things. You want to get value out of your tricks. Their pause there indicates they have an unsummon, like the card that bounces the 1 blue bounce spell. They thought about doing it. You never want to do that there, unless you have a really, really, really good reason to. You want to try and get value out of your cards like that. So you can try and do it in combat, find a good time to do it. Turn 1 is not a good time for your bounce spell. So we're gonna fire off with an attack. Actually, we're gonna get a land first. Let's get a swamp and then attack. Because I'm fine trading the Oracle for the Spinner. I don't think they'll block anyway. And then we get to use our mana. So we attack first, threaten the pump on the Oracle. They block, it's fine too, whatever. Not too thrilled with our Hateful Eidolon. Just looks pretty bad. Alright, and then we can either Thrill or play Rage Hound. If we Thrill, though, we draw a land, we can play Rage Hound next turn. No, we're one short. So we could just cast the Rage Hound. I think discarding Hateful Eidolon is also reasonable, too. I'll just Rage Hound. Just be aggressive. It is obviously a nice value to discard it to thrill a possibility, but I'd rather just get on the board, I think. Are the previous seasons of Bronze to Mythic on Netflix? They're on my YouTube. I did a complete Bronze to Mythic run in Constructed at the very early stages of Arena. And then I started a Bronze to Mythic Limited run, but I stopped around like Platinum because they kept changing the draft formats. I didn't want to play older formats, so... Want to discard Amulet? We might. We'll see. Amulet's also an extra card in the graveyard, too, without discarding it, so... Another Rage Hound. Okay. So what's we're just gonna Amulet here. I think we're probably gonna cast another Rage Hound, honestly. We're gonna Amulet, get a land. Because if we have to pump our Oracle, we can't get a land, so let's make our land drop. Play our land, attack. Again, threatening a pump. Alright, so we'll pump. They have a trick, whatever. Cool. So, works well for me. We now have 3 cards in our graveyard already. We have a Rage Hound in play. They do have 5 mana, so they could play a thing that outsizes this, but like that, that's bad. Shoal Kraken. But we draw a Mire's Grasp. Now, you have a pretty interesting spot here. So, we could preemptively Mire's Grasp this, and then attack, and they won't block. I think we're actually going to attack first, let them block, and then go Eidolon Mire's Grasp to guarantee value off that. I kind of like that. It's not like Rage Hound dying matters, and it's almost better dead. And now we get to draw a card off our Hateful Eidolon too, so... Alright, so Hateful Eidolon. Mire's Grasp. Draw a card off Hateful Eidolon. Draw another Rage Hound. So we're really raging it up here. Yeah, I mean, like, this... If Eidolon draws a card, it's fine. It's 1 black, draw a card, which is totally fine. And we have a random body in play. Oh boy. Alright, so unfortunately our Rage Hounds aren't great because they have a bunch of 4-power creatures or 4 toughness creatures, but we can just unearth it or whatever, which is pretty cool. Cost 4. I think we're just going to unearth our Rage Hound and say go. I don't want to play a land. I probably am going to end up thrilling. Maybe I do want to play a land, actually. Because if we thrill off a Rage Hound, I want to be able to thrill and cast it next turn. So let's do this. So exile 3. So we have 2 cards in our graveyard. And a 4/1. Now, thinking about next turn, I'm probably going to want to thrill, discarding a Rage Hound, and unearth it all in 1 turn, and that requires 6 mana, so we need to play a land now. We have 2 cards in the graveyard, so some planning here, some planning. The ceiling on Eidolon's not super high in our deck. We only have 2 Mire's Grasp, so no auras and only 2 Mire's Grasp. It's a pretty low ceiling, but the floor isn't that bad, I guess, so... So training is totally fine, and I'm going to snap block if they attack. So, we were pretty excited to keep trading off our escape creatures if possible. So, yeah, little heavy on the Hound here. As we were saying, there's definitely diminishing returns when it comes to your escape cards, as you can see right now. Alright, so they're gonna do nothing. They're not gonna attack. So we're gonna go right to combat and see what they do. We can use Omen to finish it off if they have a trick or something, but I think going to combat first is definitely our course of action here. Again, basic stuff, but you usually want to go to combat while your mana open. So, oh, the turtle. The natural predator of the Rage Hound is the turtle. So the turtle looks pretty mopey. It's actually really, really good because of how well it plays against escape creatures. It doesn't kill them. It just leaves them in play and nullifies them. Any removal spell that kills an escape creature that doesn't exile, you just get it back. So, effectively the blue Doomblade in this format. So, Riptide Turtle looks pretty bad, much better than it looks. Alright, so we're going to just thrill and Rage Hound like we were saying. We could Omen the Forge and kill the turtle, but I'd rather build my board than not chop their turtle down. So, let's tap red, not black, but no black. Start a Rage Hound. Escape creatures, when you go past 3, I think you're really pushing it. Alright, so that's pretty good. That makes our next Rage Hound good too, so we're going to just Rage Hound here. I think having 2 4/2s in play is good. Crank it up here. 2 or 3 seems like a good number depending on your deck. It depends though. Depends on how good the creature is by itself, and depends on how many enablers you have. We did a pretty good job drafting enablers, so I don't mind having, we have 4 I think, which is fine. Like a 4/2 is definitely a very real creature, so 4/1, sure. It's got trample. It's got trample, folks. Mire's Grasp again. Okay. I guess we're just mushing here. Probably just gonna mush, shock the turtle, and play the Venomous Hierophant. So they're gonna bounce my Rage Hound, which is fine. It's whatever. This is card. It's very important to understand that bounce spells are card disadvantage. No material changed hands here. They just spent a card, and we didn't lose a card. So, a bounce like that is not really a great spot, honestly. Alright, so... let's see here. We currently have no cards in our graveyard. We do want to kill the turtle eventually, so our things can actually attack. playing a natural Rage Hound here doesn't attack well into Brawler. We can't just use a Myers Grasp also, so I think we're gonna Omen this then Hierophant. Doesn't feel great, but Mill 3 Lance. Close enough. So we feel like reasonably ahead here. They got some big boom booms, but our merchant is fine. I would really definitely prefer to have a Myers Grasp, but alright, so attack with the 5-3 because it has no good blocks. We're not going to block that. We can Myers Grasp that pretty easily. If the 5-4 blocks, we're blocking that. So this is fine. They only have one card left. They do have this Wolf Hollow Haven, make it 2-2, but whatever. They haven't made it. They probably should. I don't know if they realize it or not. That's a really good draw. So now we can pitch our Rage Hound again and cast it as a 4-3 directly, which is awesome. So we're going to smash for 7, which is a pretty significant attack. Great. And I think we're going to Thrill Rage Hound and cast it again. So yeah, Thrill seems awesome. Seems really, really good. Definitely a good example of context where Thrill Possibility is not a very exciting card in other formats, but because of how it interacts with the graveyard and our escape cards, feels really, really good. Ooh, their last card was Deny the Divine. That's kind of scary. So usually you want to play your stuff pre or post combat because you want to have your mana open for attacks, but occasionally if you're scared that you're going to be dead to a counter spell, you can play stuff first, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what they draw here. Yes, that was pretty good. We certainly have plenty of Rage Hounds, so we're not really sad we lost the Rage Hound to Exile, but tempo-wise, it's pretty bad because that 4-2 is going to play good defense. They're not going to attack now, though. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're just slamming again. We could Myers Grasp the Forerunner here. Let's look at our mana, though, and see what we want to cast. We could also just Rage Scar Berserker something. That's pretty good. Yeah, Berserker's pretty good. We should Berserker on the Hierophant. Yeah, no attack is kind of weird. I mean, like, they're not dead on board. So, like, they could have, like, smash, we smash, they smash, but they also just have a suit they haven't used either, so. Alright, we're just gonna cast the Rage Sharp Berserker. This is nice because it threatens lethal. They don't really have any good blocks. It keeps our black creature in play for Grey Merchant next turn. And this is just a pretty good attack for us, so. Now they have nothing. I think we recognize that in the early stages of Bronze to Mythic, our opponents are not going to play perfectly. They're in Bronze. Maybe they're new, or they're learning, whatever. Oh, wait. All right. Our first level up here on Bronze to Mythic. Only a million more to go. Let's go. The deleted one, thanks for following, appreciate that. Slender Gaming, thanks for following, appreciate that. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, Bronze to Mythic. We're going to go for our 7-0 run here if we can. Our deck is fine. Our deck is definitely like a medium draft deck. We have no bombs, which is fine. Just a deck. Alright, so we're on the play here, and we have no red source, which kind of stinks, honestly. We do have a castable 2-drop and a castable 3-drop, and we just draw a land. We're a red source. We're in fine. What's up, Corky? This is like a sketchy keep. I think we're going to keep, though. Like, our 1-3 blocks, we have a 3-drop. We have double Portent and Lampid, which is obviously really good, too. I'm just going to keep this. It's a risky keep. I'd be much happier if we were on the draw. But Temple of Enlightenment. Very fancy. We have queued into Constructed back. Oh, look at that. We're so lucky. Better lucky than good, let me tell you. How does the ELO system work in Arena? So, for every level but Mythic, it's only based on wins and losses. And you actually have, whenever you rank up, you occasionally can lose and not go, you don't get demoted for like one loss. So you could actually make Mythic on pure volume with like a 48% win percentage. Because, they are playing Constructed, jeez. because you could like every once in a while, if you as long as you time your losses right. But then once you're actually in Mythic, then it's based on a ranking system, but it's all behind the scenes. You have no idea what your rating is. It's kind of annoying, honestly. I don't like that. But all right, so our Harpy's kind of whatever. We're gonna play Oracle here, I think. We're probably gonna thrill off the Harpy next turn because we want to draw lands, especially given the fact that our hand is double portent. So like these are 5 mana, like Searing Blaze, or like I guess Unlicensed Integration is a better then we get to steal their creature, attack them with it, and then kill it. So, Unknown Shores. So I got some color stuff going on here. That card's pretty good. Eutropa, the twice favored. 2/2 Constellation puts a counter and gives flying. It's a pretty good card. Alright, so we're going to untap and draw Timerit Chosen from Death. So we're definitely casting Thrill here. But the first thing we're going to do is attack. We're going to attack with both. Threaten some sort of 1 damage effect or pump spell. This is a valuable card, so they're probably not going to block with it. Good. That's fine. And then we're going to cast Thrill Possibility. Discarding the Harpy. And hopefully we draw a black sword so we can cast Timerit. Alright. Better lucky than good. Now, we could play the Amulet to guarantee Portent next turn. Because we need 5 mana to steal their creature, but I think playing Timerit's fine here. Your Chopper is scary, but it's the only creature in play right now. So the bigger it gets, the more we hit them with it when we steal it. So hello, opponent. Favorite of Eros. That's a pretty good combo with Eutropa. And we didn't draw land. So, not too cool, not too cool. Let's see here. I think we're going to attack with our Oracle. Yeah, we'll just send Oracle here. Don't think they're going to block. And if they do, it's fine too. They might double block on the Timerit, so I'm going to keep a Timerit safe, I think. They might have not, honestly. It might have been a cowardly attack, but I think it's fine. I think our hand is so good that like we can just be a little more conservative here. So we're just going to crank off on our amulets here. So again, extra cards in the graveyard is pretty cool. No, not that portent, no. We're not going to be slow tripping our way to a ponder. What's up, Okara? How's it going, everyone? Removed from game, Heat Flash, Fizzler, Idiot, Aiden, Corky Plunger, Grixis Leader, The Glib, Conky Donk. How's it going, everyone? Prophecy. This is a very slow card, and they are going to get some triggers here, but I think this is pretty good for us. So they get to pump their favored, give it flying, give it double strike, whatever. I think they're going to die in 2 turns here. Our hand's pretty good. Starting your job on Monday? That's a weird thing. Everyone's not working. I'm working. Zibby's working. Kind of. Whoa, hello. Alright, so they're going to attack for 6 double strike, which is fine. Alright, and we're going to crack our thingy. I don't like this extra prompt they've added. Alright, and we're going to get, I don't know, I guess Swamp Mountain, whatever, it's Mountain. Alright, so we're going to untap, and we have Mire's Grasp, too. That's pretty sweet. So we're going to Portent. It's funny, with 1 more land, we could play Portent, Mire's Grasp their creature, add a counter to our creature, and then attack, but then that would require, or that wouldn't really work. So we can actually do that next turn, though. So let's Portent, let's take Europa, and we can play Favored, give it double strike, and then kill them. So, yeah, let's take this thingy. We have a Harpy on top. I kind of want to draw a land. I think Harpy's kind of mopey. Just like fine, but... Alright, we smash for 1 million. And we sack their Europa to the thingy. And they're at 6, and we're at 15. I'm feeling pretty good. We have lethal with Portent. By Portent and then Grasp. Is it lethal? With the favored? No. That would have dealt 4 extra damage. So now they did beat 2. Maybe I think that's 1 short of lethal. So, Chapter 2 is choose a card name. They chose Thirst for Meeting. That's not going to help them in this current game state. Alright, so they're at 6, and we have lethal. But they have all their mana up. So, if they have Starlit Mantle or whatever, that could be really difficult for us. If we play Portent and they Starlit Mantle, that's pretty bad for us. We go over Mire's Grass, they have Mantle, we can just like chill, wait a turn. Yeah, this is a weird spot. So they have 5 cards in hand. They're saying one of them is Thirst for Meeting. But if they want to draw off the Prophecy, they have to Thirst for Meeting on the next turn. Some sort of interaction here is fairly likely. I'm pretty fine just chilling, I think. And either Mire's Grasping or not doing anything. Why they were in a Mire's Grasp? I would like to... You don't really want to attack into all this open mana, because it's just kind of weird. Let's just cast the Grasp and see what happens. We'll start there. They're also somewhat priced into playing Thirst next turn, which will tap some of their lands. But typically in a spot like this, you have to ask yourself, alright, they have 5 mana open, they have 5 cards in hand, they have all their colors. What could possibly be happening here that they want us, that they're not going, that they don't... So they're just going to say that that's okay. So we're just going to attack then, I guess. I don't know what they could have here, I guess. They have all the colors possibly, so... Alright, coming in. We have 2 pumps on Oracle. We have Lampid. They have a Dismissal on the Oracle. So they probably should wait for us to pump. But that's fine. So this is fine. They have that and more stuff too. And Return to Nature. Okay, so pretty good turn for them. So we can go eat one thing, play Oracle, and sack this thing. So let's target these 2 things. They're going to sacrifice this. And they're going to go to 4, play Oracle, and we have lethal once again with Portent of Betrayal. And they want to cast Thirst here, and then they're probably dead, which is pretty good for us. Limited is different than Constructed, because in Constructed, you usually know your opponent's deck list. So your blue-white control player says go on turn 3 with blue, white up, and you're like, oh, they have Absorb probably, you know? So in Constructed, you're thinking more about specific cards. You know, I have to play around Absorb. I have to play around, Supreme Verdicts. I have to play around whatever. In Limited, it's much harder to do that. You can do it occasionally, but a lot of times you're kind of just getting that tingle, that Peter tingle, where they leave open mana and they say go, and you go, okay, I'm not sure what they have here, but it seems pretty clear they have something. Let me take this turn a little more carefully. Now they're tapped out. We just killed them, which is great. But that's a very, very important notion in Limited, is understanding that that you don't necessarily know what you're going to play around, but you get a feeling about scenarios where you might be playing around something. So, alright, so we have 3 wins so far. Let's keep going here. The old Peter Tingle. Our deck's fun. The deck's definitely, not amazing, but fun. Gamer says, this might be a little bit much, but with the quarantine I haven't been paid for a hot minute. I was going to give a Your Deck Live... go for Your Deck Live. a way I can reduce the price. I'm sorry, gamer, I really can't. We're already backed up. We have like 10 decks in the queue. If I lower the price for you, I got to lower for everyone, and we just have too many requests, too much supply, too much demand, not enough supply. So, whenever you want to save up for it or do whatever you got to do, don't put yourself out for it. But yeah, that's how it's gotta be, unfortunately. All right, so hand's like fine. It's not great, but why did the aura fall off? It's a enchant creature you control. The tactics auras, the draw card auras are mostly like that, I think. Probably. I didn't actually read it, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Okay, so basic planes go. No worries, gamer. Trust me, if I could do them all for free, I would. But time is the universal slower downer. I don't know, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna Rage Hound here. This is better in late game. It's better on turn 2. So probably Soul Reaper next turn. Definitely some kind of mopey cards here, Harpy, Soul Reapers, or whatever. But it's fine. It's fine. Time is the universal limiting factor. That's what I was looking for. Look at these lands. What's better? Who has the better mountain, me or my opponent? Who has the better mountain? Just saying. Alright, so they have played an Incendiary Oracle, which is a natural predator for escape creatures. But this is fine. I mean, we have to trade anyway, so we're just going to trade and play Charger. No way. Get out of town. They're not blocking, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so we're going to play Charger here, I guess. Yeah, so Chargers can't block, so getting it on the board when your opponent has no attackers is pretty important, so. Sarah says, Jim, I got a bone to pick with you. I watch YouTube a lot, and you posted a metal mashup show that I did a while ago. I did when I only had a face for radio. Didn't know I like rock and metal. Feel cheated not knowing that for so long. Yeah, so I found I've been like cleaning up my computer a bit lately. Obviously, I've just been home all the time, and oh, Luke is awake. It's Zibby. Hey, bud. And I found an old an archive radio show I did of it was a mashup. It was a 1 hour long radio show I did.
Sent me this solar
God damn it. Stupid ads.
pack.
Hold on. Trying to show you this thing here. So, it's on my YouTube. It's an hour-long radio show. It's a mashup of me playing metal and hardcore music with sound effects from the original Diablo 1. So really obscure content, but if you like metal or heavy music, hardcore, and you play the original Diablo 1, check it out on my YouTube. It's a pretty fun show. Again, very, very obscure. But, alright, so they attack for 2 and play a 2-3, which is fine. We're pretty happy just smashing here and playing Soul Reaper. Pretty cool with that. I think Modern will be dead in the near future. No. I don't think Modern's going anywhere. Supply says, just want to thank you for being awesome with streaming during this time. I'm currently in a situation where I'm hired for a pretty good job, but it's being delayed to this. Stream has helped me put that off I can't talk lately. The stream has helped me put that up from as far as my mind as possible. I really can't talk lately. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking so much. So no blocks here. It's pretty interesting. This is currently a race. We're winning by a lot. Supply, no problem, my friend. Happy to help. You want to donate to give Zibby a treat? Sure. I'll allow it. So we'll play Soul Reaper here and just say go. We're on the play, and their creatures are smaller than ours, and they're trading blows, which doesn't seem like a very good exchange for them. They might have like a removal spell here, like that enchantment that deals 4. Some kind of card with somebody to catch up here. Yeah, I feel like I've just been streaming so much that I just can't talk anymore. Frank, sure. $5 to give Zibby a treat. You got it. He is awake. He is drinking right now, so can't see him that well, but this is going on YouTube. Yes, every episode. I told you they had that card. Every episode of Bronze to Mythic will be up on YouTube. So now they have a 3/3 Oracle, and they're going to kill what? They're going to kill my Solar Bird Mogus, which is fine. What's up?
Sup?
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 What's going on, bud?
Mommy said that somebody donated to feed Zibby a treat.
They have not done that yet.
What?
They have not yet. So they put the blessing on the Oracle, which is now a 3/3. And again, that was a really good draw. All right, well, we were going to have to decide if we wanted to...
A wild John appears.
We were going to have to try and decide if we were
What?
going to trade off with the Oracle here. But now it's your Myers Graphs, so whatever. They're just dead, I think.
Fire Cat.
They've taken some very risky lines this game because they've traded a lot of damage off and then kind of put all their eggs in one basket there, and they got pretty punished for it.
You
Now
got the demigod.
And now we're going to play the Flyer because they're at 5.
Is that thing your cat? Is that your cat? Is that Fire Cat yours?
No.
It's
All right,
pink.
Frank donated $5. Please give a treat to Zibby. Give him...
No. He's gonna pick. He's
No,
gonna
he's-
pick.
he's-
He's gonna pick.
He's gonna pull the whole thing out. Here, give him a peanut. Here, give him that. Tell him it's from Frank. All right. Well, don't poke him.
I was trying to get the litter off him. Zibby.
Give him a treat.
Peanut.
Give him a treat. Give him a treat. There it is. Happy Zibby. Oh, look, we also won the game at the same time. High five. All right. Oh, wait. All right. So, 4-0 run so far. We're doing pretty good. Let's keep going. Here on Bronze to Mythic.
How do you make those? How do you do those?
I'm magical.
Bye.
Bye.
What? There's no sound effect for that?
John, tell a joke.
How does the chicken cross the road?
I don't know how.
Wait, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know how or
To
why.
be roadkill.
All right. Go help mommy.
Okay.
4-0 so far here on Bronze to Mythic Limited. Good start so far. Good start. How, why? You know, it's just all the same thing. Thanks for the donation, Frank. Appreciate that. Zibby appreciates that also. Darkhawk. Our opponent is gold. Wow. They're really scaling us up here. All right, so we're on the play. Our hand's pretty good. We have 2-drop, removal spell, 5-drop, a couple up lands. Looking pretty good. Swamp. Opponent is gold. How fat? Zibby eats a lot, but he's good. He's good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Zibby's doing good. Don't worry about him. All right, so we do a 3-drop. Got our, our kind of motley crew here. Birth of Meltus. It's a pretty good card. This is all fine. Yes, we can't. There's going to be a limit on how many treats Zibby can get via donations, but. Ooh. Oh. Alright, that's pretty good. Beating Heliod seems tough. We'll see what we can do. Alright, I also do have 2 5-drops too, so it's kind of mopey. Alright. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do. Probably one of the better limited rares in a set. Yeah, that's pretty good. The good news is that we can inevitable end. I guess we're not gonna inevitable end this, but Now, as long as the sound clips are short, they're fine. There's no copyright issues. So they have a 1/5 wall. They can give it lifelink and keep pumping it, so we really can't attack anymore. Rage Hound. Rage Hound does not line up well against a 1/5 wall. And they have, so again, so this is one of those spots I was talking about earlier. So opponents got 4 cards or 4 lands untapped and 6 cards in hand. So we don't know what they have here, but they clearly have something. You know, they could have the exiling counterspell. They could have the 4-mana counterspell scry stuff. They could have a number of things. You know, we don't know exactly what it is, but we need to play cautiously this turn. The problem is that Rage Hound is like pretty. The Rage Hound's like pretty bad here because I can't even cast it. And then War Leader's pretty good. I think that it's better than Merchant, honestly. I'm pretty sure we're going to play Merchant here. I think I would rather have War Leader in play. I think War Leader is a better actual attacker, so we're going to play Merchant here. We could Rage Hound and enchant the wall, but that's like just 2 for 1ing ourselves and enchanting a wall. You know, we don't really want to do that, so it's an Omen of the Sun. Oh my god. Man, we're getting crushed by Heliod here. Oh god. So oh, stop. They're playing Constructed. Hateful Eidolon. That's kind of cool. We just like can't attack like ever because they can just give things lifelink and they're just really bad exchange for. I guess we could like hit the wall. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna inevitable end the wall. I guess I don't really know. We're like beating Heliod just seems so difficult. And they are in the tank. It's going to resolve. Might draw a card off Hateful Eidolon. It's pretty cool. I don't think I can beat a Heliod, huh? Let me show you, my friend. I'll show you something. Top. Alright, we're dead. So we stack this thing. We draw a card off our Hateful Eidolon, which is kind of cool. If I cast Dream Trawler, I will concede. Alright, a Triton Wave Rider, sure. It's a card, but not the end of the world. Okay. So they're going to gain 2 life next turn and pump something up. Which I guess is like, they can start life linking. Yeah, I don't know if I should beat this Heliod, realistically. We'll just play this and sack it and play War Leader, I guess. They just have like an infinite size lifelinker for the rest of the game. What's up, Mage? Just not going to bother blocking. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of want to send these two. I hit the button before I decided I was a knock attack with everything. All right, so they get to probably make their thing into a 4/4. Then give it lifelink. Okay. Alright. We're trying. Now it's got flying. Now it's got flying. Let's see what they pump with the lifelink trigger. So we're gonna have 2/2/2s. I'm pretty sure we just kill one of those, untap, and just Leroy. That's not bad. Could just slam on the Hateful Eidolon and then just give us the old Leroy. Sure. Oh, I don't have counters. They have the Omen. Things get quieter as I'm trying to beat this Heliod. We draw Portent to Betrayal. That might be fine, honestly. Alright, let's hear it now. You ready? Who's ready for it? Well, they're roping. Try to attack here, my friend. Oh my god. If they didn't have that, we had like a chance to win this game, I think. I think we actually were like, you know, somewhere in the realm of possibility that we could win. Alright, so they're going to take... They're only at 15. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Looks like Heliod might have bested us. Turn 3 Heliod, too strong. Thrill of Possibility. I mean, that's not bad, but it's kind of bad right now. They're scared. They're not attacking anymore. I don't know, just keep going. Just keep going, you know? What can we do? Not even giving it lifelink? You crazy person. What are you even doing over there? What are you even doing over there? That's true. If they're able to animate Heliod, we draw Portent. Nyxborn Seaguard, sure. Alright, so they have given their thing flying again. So they can give it lifelink again and attack, but we get to mush back a little bit here. Our 5 power attackers aren't bad. No lifelink again? That's pretty strange. Alright, let's thrill here. Okay. Alright, I mean, we're just attacking with our 2 5-power creatures and praying, I guess. They've certainly missed some edges here. Like they could have like lifelink last turn to get a pump on something. So we're trying to find our way if we can a little bit. Our Rage Hounds are pretty bad here. They should have 5 toughest creatures, but okay. It's a pretty interesting block. Sure. Alright, they figured out a lifelink on the blocks. Alright, so we definitely need Portent and Betrayal, but once again, I don't think this game is like unbelievably out of reach. God damn, we milled Portent and Betrayal. That was our top card. Oh no, our top card was the best card. And they're gonna Icky Fishy our war leader? Man. I'm trying, folks. Can I get some hype for trying here? Can I get some hype for trying to beat this Heliod here on Bronze and Mythic? They discard a thingy. They play a Lionfish, sure. No, they have 19 cards in their deck. No lifelink again. They're leaving up 2. Interesting. We can obviously sack the War Leader now just to draw off of Reaper. Man, losing a Portent really sucked. Alright, so let's go to combat. See if they have a tap effect. You don't. Attack with our Death Toucher. Just letting it go again. I'm pretty sure we're playing Rage Hound and then just drawing a card, and then maybe we'll upkeep Scry to look for our other Portent of Betrayal. This game is certainly, I feel, closer than it should be. It's Scourge. Definitely a bagel. It's not close. Bagels are great. Storyteller. And they gain life? God damn it. Oh god, we're really fighting the good fight here. I mean, they keep making this thing bigger. That's our Portent of Betrayal target, so. Four and 3. Maybe we do want to scry rather than sack. Just see 2 cards instead of 1. We have 16 cards left, and we have 1 Portent left. Yeah, let's scry. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Myers Grasp. Myers Grasp doesn't really do anything. Feels weird to put that in the bottom, but here we go. Big money, big money, big money. I guess it draws a card off this, but. Alright, well now Rage Hound has to attack, which is like not ideal, I guess, but we can just sack it. Alright, so they're going to get more, Charger? Okay. It's not ideal, but sure. They keep making this thing bigger. Alright, so we're going to play land, and I think we're playing the Rage Hound. We'll sack this War Leader instep. We are trying, folks. We are trying our best here. I can't wait for lifelink, because if I just pass priority, they can just pass priority back and it dies. So our out is a Portent of Betrayal, and our opponent making... Oh, I misclicked. I didn't realize they were passing turn. Now they have this thing in their hand, too. Maybe we should go to the next game here. We're in, like, pretty big trouble. Harpy. That's not great. Alright. Harpy. They have flyers, I guess. Harpy could be worse. And we're going to end step. Actually, I'm going to... It's 3... They have 18 cards in their deck. I feel like we should have lost this game like 10 turns ago. But unfortunately, Heliod's been just a little too good. Barack Obama, I agree. I blame you. I blame you. Alright, we're just going to concede. I think we had like a chance to win this game, like maybe the last turn or two, but... Alright, so turn 3 Heliod gives us our first defeat of the day. A round of Jim D. Salt in chat for Heliod, please. Thank you so much. Oh, boy. The old Heliod. Can we get a Blight Breath over a Rage Hound or Charger? No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty reasonably aggressive. Oh, boy. This is why I don't like Limited. Someone can just open a card like Heliod, and if you don't, you're done. I mean, Heliod's is kind of a specific case, as it is pretty hard to deal with. We certainly could have beaten it. They had good cards around it also. But that's just like part of Magic. You know, like your opponent draws 3 spells and you draw 3 lands. You're playing a card game, you know. Limited is probably the most skill-intensive format there is, honestly. So, alright, that's fun. Also, when you do beat... Like, if I had won that game, the crowd would have gone wild, you know? It would have been awesome. So, having those sorts of challenges is great. Okay, so we have a Careless Celebrant, so, and a Lampid. So definitely somewhat incentivized to just kill this before they, I guess, like, we have a 1-3, sure. So just play the Lampids, they go. I don't even need to omen this thing. Yeah, I would say that limited, like just regular draft and limited stuff is the most the most skill-intensive format in Magic. There are so many variables. It's just an unbelievable amount of factors. Being good at like limited games is just so hard. All right, so they play Sentinel's Eyes. They say go 2 mana up. We can Myers Grass this thing. They do have 2 mana up though. And if they have some sort of trick here, it's pretty gross for us. But we just have a million Myers Grasps. Yeah, just go for it. I'm gonna get a Swamp first though. Alright, what do you got? That was quick. What does limited mean? Limited is, in Magic, there are 2 main ways to play. There is limited and constructed. Limited is when you, or I'll say constructed is when you just build your deck out of your cards and you play. And then limited is either draft or sealed, where you are opening up packs and building a deck on the spot with limited cards. Alright, so Sunmane's also fine. I think we're going to kill that too. It's pretty good with the Sentinel's Eyes on it. Just play Timer. Timer's also... we can just Timer at the Sentinel's Eyes, actually. It's pretty cool. So the question is, do we need to kill this Pegasus or not? Is our Myers Grass better here or better later? Holding your removals is usually very important in Limited. You want to kill the important things. But Sunmane is pretty solid. And if they pants it up, it's going to be even harder. I'm just going to kill it, I think. Let's play Timer it. Why Grasp over Omen on the 3-2? Because I'm an idiot. I should have shocked it. You're right. I just thought it was a 3-3. I should use Omen. You're absolutely correct. We get to thrill off our mountain here. Our graveyard's pretty stocked for Grunty. No, yeah, I'm just stupid. They have another. Oh, they already had it. Oh, I'm bad. I'm talking. I gotta shut up. That was terrible. I allowed them to cast to flashback the thing too. That was really stupid. I should have just cast the thing and eaten the Sentinel's Eyes first. All right, tighten up, Jim. Tighten up. All right, we're gonna thrill off the mountain here. Sure. It's fine, I guess. I mean, they have big boom boom. It's got vigilance. It's pretty good, honestly. They can pump it up and attack for a pretty good amount here, but all right, no blocks. Yeah, that was a horribly played sequence by me. Should have used the shock on the guy. Should have exiled the thing before they could use it. Just really, really bad overall. That's okay though. All right, so we have Amulet and we have Rage Hound. A million ways to get it back. They didn't pump their thingy. That's weird. Sure. Play Amulet. Play Rage Hound. Just say go. Rage Hound attacks into the Maze Warden. We Omen to the Forge, finish it off. So it's reasonable. Definitely weird they're not pumping it. But I mean, we're playing in bronze, I guess, or whatever, or mythic or bronze. So, all right, sack this thingy. Get ourselves a mountain, I guess. I guess we get a block and shock too. That heal out game really threw me off. We could have done that too, I guess, but we have all of our mana now. It's not bad either. But yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, I probably should just blocked, honestly, because we're gonna do it anyway this turn. I might as well just gone for it on their turn. But sure. All right, tighten up. Okay. Alright, I just play this Berserker, I guess. They haven't done anything in a really long time. Alright. That's annoying, but sure. So we get a 10. They're at 14. Now they get to attack, which kind of stinks. They can only give it 6 power, though. I could just block with everything here. I'm just going to block. This is a block. With so much toughness, if they have a trick here, we don't get blown out too bad. Oh boy. Wow. Alright, never mind. Man. Okay. This game has gone really poorly for us. Alright, tag with this. Yeah. And I guess we're going to kill the Alseed. And just play the thingy. I mean, we have Death Touchers now. It's pretty fine, so... Got an Underworld Charger, too. It's pretty nice. Charger becomes a 5/5. I like Charger a lot. People are saying they don't like Charger. I'm a Charger fan. What can I say? Throw a possibility, discarding another copy of Triumphant Surge, which is good, so we have Charger. Can't really attack into our Death Toucher. Now we don't have the ability to kill this with a shock, but we had to kill the Alseid anyway, so... And now... we probably just slam. They're going to block the right Rage Hound this time, probably. I could play Charger 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Check with this. They're sizing him up. They're thinking about the block. Alright, you win this round. Alright, so exile Mountain, Amulet. Charge it up. Charger's pretty huge here. We lost to the Heliod, yes. That was our first loss. We were 4-1 in this draft. Heliod was too much for us. Just too much for us. Couldn't handle it. Too strong. Alright, so now we get to just mush with the whole world here. And... they got more tricks. Something? Anything? We have played this game pretty badly, so I'll be happy to escape this game with a win if we can. What? Okay. They have many sources of life gain, I guess. Start sacking stuff, I guess. I mean, that's why I played the extra creatures. They can't sacrifice. So now they go to gain life in response. We just kill them in response twice. So, all right. Well, thankfully we escaped that one because we did not play well that game at all. So that was a little residual Heliod tilt. So shake it off. Take a second. Stand up. Stretch. Shake it off. You know, we're good. Not a problem. Shake it. A little stretch. Move your feet. Move the arms. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Right back at it. Right back at it. Let's go. 5-1. 5-1. All right. Yes. Chris says, "Hey Jim, listen to the Life Compilation and Balance podcast. Nice work. Finding balance in life and all things be difficult." Yes. I was on Humans of Magic podcast. It was awesome. Check it out. There's a link to it on my Twitter. Hop on over to the old Twitter skis and check that out. Look, it's me. Follow me on Twitter. But yeah, Human Magic Podcast. Fantastic podcast. And links on my Twitter right here. A lot of fun. James is a great interviewer. So, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. All right, we are 5-1. Ooh. Can't keep that one. Can't keep that one. We're going to ship the old one-lander here. Alright, that's fine. Keep this. Ship a Harpy. We got cards. We got cards. Mountain go. Alright, and we draw our land too. We're good to go now. We are good to go. Oracle, the natural predator of Underworld Ragehound. I think we're going to Ragehound here and just offer a trade. And then we'll try and get the Charger going. We could Oracle also, but don't know if they'll end up trading. We could also just pitch the Ragehound to the Thrill. Now, you know what? Let's just play the Oracle. See if we can get a trade here. Tilt. Alright, well, it looks like we're probably going to inevitable end this 2-4 Oracle. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to get Swamp, so you have more double black. And I think we're just going to play Say Go, and we'll just thrill on their end step for Ragehound. Obviously not casting Ragehound into their 2-4 Oracle, that'd be pretty bad. Pretty good hand so far. Alright, discard Ragehound, draw 2. We draw land, which is fine. And Omen of the Forge, it's not the worst. Okay. So we love the Harpy on the Chimera. That feels great. They've got 3 cards in hand. If we commit Charger to the board this turn, we take 6, which is a lot. We could just like inevitable end the Oracle, and then we just forge Harpy the Chimera next turn. I think that's probably where we're at. Goodbye, Oracle. They have like a big follow-up here. Could be in trouble, like a 4-4 or something. That's pretty good, too. That's pretty good. Whew, boy. Alright. We're going to stick with the plan, though. We're just going to Harpy and Omen the Chimera. Card's pretty good. Let's kill that. Harpy that. The loathsome Chimera. And then we're just going to hope they don't do too much dirty stuff with this thing because this card's really good. It's a 3-3. That's a 5-3. Alright. Yeah, this game's not going great for us, honestly. Hateful Eidolon. Alright, I mean, Hierophant here is pretty nice. Mill 3. Mostly worthless cards. Plans on doing Cube? Nah, probably not. It's too many formats to play. Cube's kind of whatever. I did Cube with Ross last weekend. Definitely want to find a Myers grass for this thingy as soon as we possibly can, because turning all these random 2/2s into 3/3s is pretty good. Stop! Are we dead? No, we're not dead. We could have won. We could have won. Back to 1. You were scared, weren't you? Should have beat these 3/2/2s, which we can't do. Man, that's some good cards there. Maybe they want to attack. Maybe they want to attack.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, yeah, that game kind of sucked. We just got crushed. Alright. Man. Good that we can't lose ranks in bronze. We are 5-2. Gonna be sad if we don't have 7 wins in our first bronze draft here. Alright, let's go. Hand's great. Our deck is definitely pretty medium. It's not super exciting. It's fine. It's a draft deck, you know? Just a mild soundboard for now. I just wanted to have the moving on up sound effect available on a moment's notice. Let's play Oracle. Hierophant's really good in our deck. His card's so good. See what they're up to over here. Bronze players popping off over here. Nyxborn Courser. 2/4. Very powerful, very powerful. Alright, let's play Landers. They go. Transcendent Envoy. Sure. 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 No. Yes. No. Sure. Alright. So a little flooded here on our 15 land deck. That's okay. Omen of the Forge. So we get the smash. Play Hierophant. We have War Leader too. Our hand's pretty good here. We have 2 kill spells. We have some big boofers. Prefer if my opponent did not play Heliod again. That'd be pretty sweet. Mill some escape cards here. And nope. That's okay. Plenty of fuel for later. Here it comes. Apathy on my Venomous Hierophant. So it's fine. Better of it on this thing, you know. This card's really, really good. This card's really underrated. Alright. Soul Reaper of Mogus, also pretty cool. So, slam for 2 here. No. So, they're not going to exile my thing end step, which is a little weird. They might have the flicker to go for the cool trick thing. That would suck. So, I'm really player on that. So, Flicker of Fate and Apathy, you can, like, activate the exile effect on Apathy and then flicker it and then put it somewhere else. It's a really, really good little, yeah, that's what they're going to do. Nope, or not. Might also had it, not know how to full control. I don't know, but not end stepping it is weird. So, all right. Well, now we're off to the races. And we're just gonna smash. Pretty fine pumping twice and trading. Okay, that's fine. So we just let this happen. We'll just use a Myers Grasp on it. It's 2 for 2. It's fine. I think we're still pretty ahead here. We have a creature and two kill spells in our hand and a much better creature in play. Chimera's fine. Portent of Betrayal. That's pretty good. I think we're going to hold this, though. I think Myers grasping this is fine. We just save us for a better creature. We can just grasp and play Soul Reaper this turn, so... It's very important to be stingy with the removal, you know? Like now, if they play like some bomb or whatever, we have a good answer to it. Rise to Glory. That's pretty good. You can make Apathy and Chimera. It's not too shabby. Alright, so now they are close to dead. So, Harpy. That's interesting. We can sack the War Leader before they can Apathy it. We could also Portent the Chimera's attack and sack it to the War Leader. And then put them to 3 and have Omen, Flyer, and a creature in play. Yes, waiting also allows us to sacrifice to the Reaper, which is better. We're at 12, they're at 8. Kind of like drawing a card off this thing and then playing the Harpy. We can wait. We draw a Rage Hound, which I think is also quite good. It seems actively better than Harpy right now, actually. It just hits harder, so... Play Hounds, they go. 12 to 8, feeling pretty good here. Lost Pride is fine. They have 1 card in hand. So we have lethal, but we're probably not going to go for it if they have 1 card in hand because it's just too risky. But we also have to have great attacks here too, so we just get to like Omen of the Force to Leonin, attack for 5, play Harpy. Yeah, we're just gonna Omen this. Omen this, attack for 5, play Harpy, say go. Again, saving Portent for a rainy day fund. Exile Apathy. Yeah, now I have lethal even without the Portent, so... And then if things go wrong, we can play Portent, and then we're in great shape, so... Another Apathy. Alright. Well, it's a good thing you're dead. They're also incentivized to sacrifice it. No, alright, I guess not. We could draw Merchant too, I guess. We could win every way. Sure. It's probably safer than that anyway. Sure, whatever. Merchant. Merchant's been kind of medium for us, honestly. Bingo!
Game. Blouses.
Yeah, merge has been kind of medium. The fun part about this is also that we're aside from that, we're also just learning. I mean, I really haven't drafted the set very much, and we're going to learn a lot over the next probably 20 hours of doing this. And Merchant's been medium. I would say the Thrills have been very, very good. Amulets have been fine. There are definitely things I like about our deck. I wouldn't say that our deck is great. It's fine, but we're definitely learning more stuff, which is pretty good too. I want to remind everyone to check out cohostapparel.shop. They have a shirt for me. It's awesome. Check out my Pile Driver shirt, cohostapparel.shop. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. And tons of other great shirts. Super comfortable, super nice, super high quality stuff. Fun Magic designs. Check it out, cohostapparel.shop. Check it out. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you take 10 seconds to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate that very, very much. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Little Bronze to Mythic here. Hope everyone's doing okay. You know, everyone's quarantined inside and coronavirus thing. I actually went outside today. I went to the store. I know, right? It's crazy stuff. Crazy talk. Okay, we have our old Mountain timer at hand of... we're on the play, too. Yeah, we're going to mulligan this hand. Alright, this is much better. We're going to pitch a land here, because I want to thrill off the Rage Hound, I think. No, I'm okay. I know, going out in public, right? So, went to CVS, picked up my dad's prescriptions, some vitamins, some essentials, you know? And I'm still here. Still kicking. There were no biker gangs, no signs of the apocalypse, really. I don't know, you know? Alright, so we're going to ship a land here, because I'm going to be a little greedy. We have Thrill to find us land drops, so pretty happy to thrill off this Rage Hound. I want to keep the creature, I want to keep the removal spell, so... So, you know, our draw steps, and hey, look at that, perfect. Alright, now we've drawn a land, I'm a little more incentivized to want to just play the Rage Hound. But making land drops is pretty good. We do have a kill spell, too. It's just Rage Hound, I guess. We have our third land now. We have Omen, and we can also scry it, too. An Amulet. Alright, so now we're just doing everything. So, coming in. Yeah, so we have plenty of toilet paper. Nicole buys things in bulk, so that was never really a concern for us. There you go. Leave up our Omen to the Forge. They're going to end step Thrill, discarding Rapid Flames. You know, we have a one-toughness creature in play, so interesting. I mean, I've been outside a lot. Me, Nicole, and John, I should be going out. You know, in the backyard a lot, playing catch. Me and John playing catch. Most days it's been nice out, so I'm trying to run around. You know, keep the body moving. You know, this is my life has not changed too much in the last two weeks because I work from home. So this is, you're watching me at work right now. Here I am, you know. So, all right, that was a pretty good draw. An on curve great 4-drop is awesome, and we've drawn out of our mulligan pretty well here. They have a Entrancing Lyre, but it's fine. We have not played against Dreamcrawler yet. No. When I was practicing for GP New Jersey, that's the last time I played Limited. I played against Dreamcrawler like 5 seals in a row, and I was like, ah, screw this. Alright, so they have a 3/3, which is fine because we have all these 3-power creatures. So, we're going to smash here. We're probably going to thrill off a Thrill, I think. So this is cool. Yeah, we're going to thrill off a Thrill here. We got to make some land drops for War Leader. Our graveyard's pretty stocked anyway, so we'll Thrill, discarding Thrill. And we'll draw a Hateful Eidolon and a land. So I guess that's all fine. Hateful Eidolon does not seem very good in our deck. But stocked graveyard. Going outside is for nerds. Nerd! Alright, so we're going to kill this thing. They're going to tap our Rage Hound. We're going to play War Leader. Yeah, sure. Alright, they tap that, which is fine. We kill this. Untap. Land. I mean, now all of our thrills are gone, so there isn't as much of a reason to hold lands in our hand. So... Sunset! Take it easy. Alright, we're gonna play our war leader here. Stay up. So we are all in here. I mean, it sucks we didn't hit any escape creatures. We have 4 of them. But I might even upkeep this Omen next turn. So they're going to untap their Entrancing Lyre. They have a way to block my Rage Hound successfully. Yeah, we're definitely way ahead this game for sure. Just like all of our cards are in play, so if the cards they have in their hand are reasonable, we could be in, could be in a little bit of trouble, We'll see. We'll see. Tap red, 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 blue. So smart play by them. They have to do this for 5, not for 4, so I could pump it in response and it would fizzle. So this is fun. Alright, so untap. We're going to upkeep Scribe. We have a lot of 2s and 3s in our deck, so... Portent of Betrayal is obviously very good. They're going to play a creature eventually, so we're going to keep that. This thing still sacks, so... I'd imagine that, like, they're going to play a creature and we're going to win the game next turn, so... Yeah, Chris, it's great. It's crazy out there, Chris. Alright. Oh, it's a really, 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 really good one to steal. Oh, boy. Oh, folks. Are you ready for this? We need some hype in chat, please. We need some hype in chat, please. You steal it. It's got 4 power. We attack them with it and sacrifice it and get 4. You get 2 tokens. Woo! Up, that's on top 2. Woo! All right, let's go. They're at 6. Better believe we're coming in here, my friend. They have Omen of the Forge. All right, that's a card. Did we tap wrong? We need to leave up 2 red to make this really good, but so that's fun. They're gonna kill the Rage Hound. Just actually, that's fine. They should have killed that in response to the Annex, obviously, because now we get a token off of it, which is cool. And then, I guess we're only gonna get 1 token off this thing now. Whatever, it's fine. That's a block. Sure. Maybe we're a little overzealous there. That's fine though. Oh, no, we're not. We get a token. It's great. And then we select this thing and get another token. And we have a Grey Merchant on top and a Charger in our hand. Why not sack to drain? With what? This is not sack to drain. Satyrs. They're gonna blessing. Alright, they're fighting back here. They're not rolling over. And Storm's Herald. Okay. So they're at 3. And we have 2 1/1s. Pretty sure we just play Charger here and say go. It's like pretty non-mana efficient, where I can't like play Charger and thing, but we just killed them next turn almost assuredly, so just play Charger. It also attacks. It doesn't attack that well, but we could Merchant this turn, we draw land, go Hound and Charger, but we'll just play this. Alright. This better they didn't scry upkeep too. That's pretty with 7 lands in play and being on the end of the barrel of a gun here. Alright, so they drew a card, they're saying go. I think we're actually going to hold on to our stuff and not play the merchant yet. If they drew a counterspell, we could maybe maybe lose this game. We're just going to play 2 more creatures and keep playing the game. Our attacks aren't good yet. With 2 Rage Hounds, they're great, so let's just do that. It's unlikely our opponent drew a counterspell, but let's play smart. How's it going, everyone? What's up, Deothar? Now we just say go, and next turn we attack for lethal anyway, and they have merchant also. So they have to do it. They have to do a lot of stuff next turn to survive. Man, Axe would have been great in our deck. Our deck's definitely lacking in good rares and uncommons for sure, but that's okay. We'll open plenty of good rares across this entire series. Keeper Mulligan. Be able to make Mythic in 6 days. Keeper Mulligan. This draft did take a long time. Let me draw Solar Barmogus. So, 2, 4... Okay, I still have the ability to have a counterspell up here. I mean, our Rage Hound gets in pretty awesome. I think we're just shipping everything here. Let's play this. Am I going to play every deck I draft while I drop 5 bad deck? We just lose, right? Alright, so we're going to smash with everything. They have a Riptide Turtle to tap my thing. That's pretty good. They're fighting back here. Alright, that's a downside towards playing this pre-combat. I wanted to attack things they blocked. This has to attack. I guess this is coming in too. And they block both. And then these come in. And we sack one of them. Yeah, I guess this is actually not great. They just blocked. Yeah, sure. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Cast your vote in chat. Alright, so we're obviously like still way ahead this game, so they had a few pretty good turns here. An amulet, okay. Now Rage Hound has to attack. Alright, we're gonna move to combat and see if they play an instant to tap my Rage Hound. Nope. Okay. And they're at 3. We're probably gonna play game. I mean, and we're playing around top of that counterspell. We're trying to just like do our due diligence here and try and win the game without it. 4-2. Maybe just this. Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna keep playing stuff without playing it. They didn't draw a counter, or would have just gone right to attack step. They had no abilities in play? Yeah, I guess you're right. Lionfish, sure. Myers Grasp, sure. Combat. We're at 3. We have... Whatever. Right, I'll cast Gary this turn. Sure, like, not winning the game. It's better to just chill and relax, Enjoy the game a little bit. Enjoy the game a little bit.
Blouses.
Alright. That's our full run. The first draft. that was it. 7-2 in our first draft. So we'll take that. We'll take our 7-win run. And we're not even out of bronze, though. We got some work to do, folks. All right. Well, that concludes episode 1 of Bronze to Mythic. We're going to keep going on stream. But all you YouTube folks got to look for us in a different episode, all right? So YouTube folks, that was episode 1, Bronze to Mythic. Keep watching. We end the day at Bronze Tier 1. All right? That's right. So, YouTube, look for the episode. Stream, we're going to keep going. YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you for episode 2.